Something smelled like dead rat then. That was fucking weird. Oh, and I know the smell of dead rats. We used to live in Salford, which is a district of Manchester. Look at me. Which is a part of Manchester. I'm going all American. In the district of Salford. Salford. In the district of Salford. Salford. How would Americans say I'm saying it like that now. How would Americans say Salford? It's S-A-L-F-O-R-D. How would you say it? It's going to be hard to understand on text unless you can do the pronunciation bit of it. That'd be good. I imagine it to be Salford. Salford. Because they say things very literally sometimes. Salford. Yeah, I think they'll say it like that. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, we used to live in Salford. A while back, years ago now, actually, a few years ago. And it was like a house show. We were in a house show. Me and the missus were shared like a house, obviously, totes of us, with some other people and shit. And one day at night, I heard this sound in in the kitchen. I was in like the living room, and I heard this sound in the kitchen. This pan being knocked. I'm like, what the fuck? So I goes and listens. It's like there's nothing there. And then I hear this like scratching on wood sound. Like I can't even do it. That sounds like I'm shushing someone. You know what the scratching on wood sound? You know what I mean? That I heard that and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because I didn't know that. I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? Is there a leak or some shit? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Where's it coming from? It's coming from over that corner. Oh, it's in that cupboard. It's in that cupboard. It didn't click with me at that point. Not to put your hands in fucking dark spaces. No, I mean, it's in a cupboard underneath the sideboard, so ground level cupboard. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll see where it is. It didn't click, thinking, I've seen enough scary films to know you don't put your hand in a dark place. So I opens it, and immediately, it's clattering of fucking pans and shit what's in there, and then I'm like, oh shit, boom, close the fucking thing, instantly realising it's a fucking mouse / rat, whatever. We never actually saw the end result, but I'll tell you. So I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I ain't got any mouse traps, I ain't got nothing, right? We ain't got nothing. Didn't plan to have mouses, mices, rats or reeses. You know? So like the landlord used to live in like one of the rooms as well. I'm like, yeah, I think there's a mouse downstairs. So he goes downstairs, he's like, what? I don't fucking think so. And he opens it and then starts moving some stuff around. There's little nibbled bits of like pasta and sugar packets and shit where it's been ripped open and it's strewed about the place and shit, and it's like, okay, what the fuck's happened there? And then he fucking puts his hand in and it brushes against his hand, and my god, I've never seen a grown man shit himself so much next to me. So he slams the door shut, like, what the fuck, man? And goes, right, well, and then he hears it scuttle off. It just pisses off, like, because, you know, sideboards and shit and kitchens, it's like an old house. It was really old house. And, like, they're all connected, you know, they're not, like, sealed off, like, to the ground and shit, so it could run around and get under the floorboards, because the living room had floorboards as well. So it's got under the floorboards of the living room as well. Right. So he's like, right, I'll get some mouse traps and stuff and we'll sort it out. And I'm like, well, how the fuck could it get in? Because, really, British houses, they're all bricked up, you know what I mean? There's no real entrance other than, like, the doors and the windows and, like, you know, that's it. Unless you got a burst pipe or some shit, I don't know how they get in. But what he'd done, right, what he'd not told us, he was installing a new dishwasher. So he had to drill a hole in the wall to get the plumbing, you know, or some shit like that. To do the plumbing so it could drain off or something. I don't really know. So he's drilled a hole in the wall, right? But he's not put the dishwasher in, he's not plumbed it in at the same time. So he's left a convenient rat-sized hole in the outside wall. So it's got an easy access. It's like a fucking buffet for him, you know what I mean? It's like, come on in. It's like open doors at a whorehouse, you know what I mean? So that's how they got the fuck in. Don't. Dickhead. Oh, look at all this traffic. So that's how the motor's got in and shit. But anyway, right. So I seal that up. We've got some of that expanding foam sealer. So I seal that up, right, with it. And I'm googling what do mice not like the smell of and shit to try and get it out or some shit. Try and coax it out, or what do they like the smell of so I can put on a trap or something. And it's like, oh. So he ended up getting mouse traps and shit. No, and I ended up snapping it on my finger. You know what I mean? They fucking hurt. They hurt. Those when you see it in a film, someone snapping a mouse trap on the finger, it's fucking true. It fucking hurts. It really hurts. You know what I mean? So I end up snapping it on my finger and shit. He pisses himself at me. And then we end up putting him down. 2 mouse traps. A few weeks later, fuck all. Nothing there. Nothing happens. So he ends up getting some poison as well. A few weeks later, nothing happens. I've got a beamer trying to overtake me. So nothing's happening, right? And then a few weeks after that, we don't hear anything. So there's no sounds, there's no scuttling about, there's nothing. But then there's this smell. And it's a really it's a horrible smell. Horrible. Absolutely. The smell of death is fucking horrible. It really is. And it's like, well, what the fuck is that smell? So you try and smell and shit and smell. Is there something off in the fridge? No. Clean the fridge out, nothing. Clean the cupboards out, nothing. It's like, oh, it was really strong at some point towards the living room, right? So like, oh, stronger. It's definitely stronger over here. Maybe we could Febreze it out or something. Not too sure. Maybe someone's dropped some food and it's gone in between the floorboards or something like that. Then we've worked it out. It's the smell of death. The rat has had the poison, right? And it's died under the floorboards. And the smell is permeating through. I like that word, permeating. I don't get to use it often. So the smell is like permeating through, going. That's the smell. Oh, and it was vile. It's absolutely vile. It really is. So that's what that truck smelled like. The smell of death. It might have been a rubbish truck. I'm not too sure. I don't even know what the point of this was. Probably wasn't one. But if you stayed this long, then good luck to you. To be honest with you, if you need to kill a rat, I suggest getting a terrier or something like that, or a flamethrower or something, anything, somewhere along those lines. Flamethrower, terrier with flamethrower, whichever. That's your best option, I think. Trusting a dog with a flamethrower to kill a rat, I think that would be best for everyone. And on that note, I will see you guys and girls again for another pointless vlog, I suppose. Very pointless. No idea what this one's about. Dead rat, I might even call it. Or just Ratatouille. Oh, I call it Ratatouille. Or Ratadede. Get in the fucking lane! Do you want to get in the lane? Yes? No? Get in the fucking lane! There we go! Fucking hell. Fucking German car drivers. Thank you. Fuck you.
I said upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out and round, upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out and round.